Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Ground Cub back at it again with another Madden 22 video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get 4 free 88 overall Ultimate Kickoff players from the Ultimate Kickoff promo. The NFL season starts tonight. It's Cowboys versus Buccaneers, so to celebrate that, obviously EA dropped the Ultimate Kickoff promo like they do every year. And yeah, they're going to let you get 4 free 88 overall players from this promo. And there's some really, really good players that you can actually pick up for your team for free. So I'm going to be showing you guys the different ways that you can take to get those players. Now, if you guys do go on to enjoy this video and you want to see more videos like this on how to get free high overall players, be sure to smash the like button. And if you are new around here, hit the subscribe button because we are on the road to 100 subs. And every single subscription does indeed help me out a ton. So if you could hit that big red button, I'd greatly appreciate it. So let's see, guys. How do we actually get these players? Well, there's 3 different ways that you can go about getting these 88 overall free Ultimate Kickoff players. The first way, and the way that's probably the easiest, the most well-known, is through solo challenges. Obviously, with every new promo, EA puts out some solo challenges, and typically, if you do them, you have some pretty good rewards. And this Ultimate Kickoff promo is no different. You go down to challenges, you go to Ultimate Kickoff, and as you can see, if you go to milestones, you get some pretty decent stuff for just grinding these challenges. Obviously, the first few tiers aren't going to be great, 76 overall pluses. I guess those could be decent if you get lucky and pull like an elite or even like an 85 overall out of those. You could get some decent value off that, but you got some strategy cards, nothing great. Okay, there's an 82 overall or better, that's solid for 40 stars. Strategy card, more 76 strategy cards, and then once you get 80 stars in these challenges, that's when you get your first 88 overall player. Now, unfortunately, these players are NCAT or NCATs, which means you can't add them to sets, you can't auction them, and you can't trade them. But obviously, there's still players that you can put on your team. You can power them up, do all that good stuff with the players. So I'd still say they're worth it. You definitely want to do these solos to get these players. And then once you hit tier 9, which is 120 stars, you get your second 88 overall NCAT player. And I do believe that in total, there's 128 stars in these solos. There's 32 challenges. You only need to do 30 of them if you want to get the 2 free 88s. So yeah, grind out those 30 solos. I've heard they're not hard. They just take a little while. But like I said, they're still definitely worth it because you do want to get those 2 free 88 overalls for your team. So once you do that, you've done your solos, you've got your 120 stars, you've earned all those rewards and the 2 88 overall NCAP players. The next thing that you're going to want to look at is the objective list for Ultimate Kickoff. Much like they did with the Campus Heroes last week, there's an objective list that you can complete for an additional 88 overall. Well, for Campus Heroes it was 89, but for this promo, there's an 88 that you can get. As you can see, you go here, that's what actually gives you the pack right there. But the objective list is actually under Ultimate Season. Don't get fooled. It's not under Ultimate Kickoff. It's right here under Ultimate Season. You go in here, and just like Campus Heroes, there's 15 objectives that you need to complete. Once you complete those 15 objectives, as it says on the screen, you get your pick of 1 of 3 88 overall players. And along with that comes about 35,000 XP and 20,000 coins. So not the greatest rewards in terms of XP and coins, but it is something. It's better than nothing. Some of these challenges are easier than others to complete. I'll just kind of run through them real quickly for you guys. 50 and 100 stars in Ultimate Kickoff challenges. You have to literally, if you just get your 2 free 88s by doing the solo challenges, you complete these by default, so that's kind of nice. Complete 1 Ultimate Kickoff set shouldn't be that hard. There's an exchange set that you can do that's pretty cheap. Then you get to some of the hard ones. Win 15 games with at least 15 rushing attempts each game. The good thing about this is that it doesn't have to be online. I know for Campus Heroes, there was a couple challenges like, win an online head-to-head game with 3 rushing touchdowns, or like win 10 online head-to-head games where you rush for 80 yards. Playing online and trying to get rushing stats is very hard. I haven't even done those yet, and I play a decent amount of online. And so here, you got to win 15 games with at least 15 rushing yards attempt each game. I mean, you could do this online if you want to. The only thing is you have to win the game, so it's not like you could just run the ball 15 times, get stuffed 15 times, and complete the objective. I would probably just do these in solo challenges. Just play like full games on rookie difficulty and just run the ball over and over and over if you're trying to get that one done. By doing that, you'll kind of rack up rushing yards as well. So rush for 1,000 yards, rush for 2,000 yards. You'll accumulate that as you're doing this challenge here. And then whatever you have left at the end, you can probably just go into the Sean Alexander campaign challenge that I talked about in the previous video and just rush for yards in that if you haven't already hit the yards. Force 25 fumbles. Again, easiest way to do this is just play solo challenges. You're going to already be in arcade solo challenges trying to complete this challenge more than likely. So when you're on defense, maybe just put like tackling on aggressive, strip ball on aggressive, and you'll just kind of get fumbles naturally because it's on arcade mode, and on arcade mode, literally players fumble if they get sneezed on. So just run those fumbles up while you're kind of grinding in these short, not short, but while you're grinding these full arcade mode games. Then comes another annoying one, which is 25 games with 200 plus passing yards. Now, if you're savvy, you might be able to knock these out in the same games you're doing your win 15 games with 15 rushing attempts. If you can get your 15 rushing attempts out of the way early and then just throw like a couple bombs towards the end of the game, you can run these up. Obviously, this one takes 25 wins and the rushing one only takes 15, so you would need to play at least 10 extra games to get the passing yards as well if you're not doing them in like online head-to-head. But if you're savvy, you can probably do both of these just in 25 games. Or you could just try and do it in 15 games and then do the last 10 in like online head-to-head when you're just kind of playing, because passing is pretty easy in online, let's be real. So there's a couple ways to get that done, but I would definitely recommend trying to get at least 15 of those games done while you're also doing the 15 games of 15 rushing attempts. 21 in a single game, that's literally super easy. You can do that in solos, head-to-head, whatever. Ultimate Kickoff sets 5 times. Again, I'm pretty sure there's an exchange set that you can do that's relatively cheap. It's not like you need to be doing the sets for 88 overalls. I'm pretty sure just do the exchange set 5 times. That will hopefully work for you. Win 10 games completing 2 2-point conversions. Again, try and do these in the full game solo challenges where you're doing your rushing attempts and passing yards. Just whenever you score a touchdown, just go for 2. And you just got to do it twice a game, 10 games over. So you can kind of mess up 5 games, I guess. If you're going off, you need 15. You need at least 15 games to do the rushing challenge. So yeah, just when you get a touchdown, go for 2. And hopefully in 10 of those 15 games, you'll score at least 2 touchdowns and get 2 2-point conversions. 10 solo battles are head-to-head games. Pretty self-explanatory. There's 13 solo battles a week, so if you may have already gone close to this or done this. Rush for 10 TDs in head-to-head games. Thankfully, there's no game requirement. Like, you don't have to do them all in like 5 games or 6 games. That's something that you can probably just rack up over time by playing head-to-head games. If you really want to get these done quickly, maybe you just like throw a streak and like right before you're about to score a touchdown, just go down on the 1-yard line and run a QB sneak or like a halfback power to kind of run up your rushing touchdowns. But 10 is not the end of the world. You kind of just get that naturally. But like I said, if you want to try and get these done as soon as possible, just go down on the 1 or 2-yard line every time, and then just punch it in with your running back or quarterback sneak. Pass for 20 touchdowns in head-to-head games. Again, passing is easy. Just run whatever offense you normally run. I run gun bunch because that's who I am. But 20 touchdowns in head-to-head games. Just sling the rock, make good reads. You'll rack that up. And then win 25 head-to-head games. This one's annoying. Maybe the most annoying one, because head-to-head is pretty sweaty. You know, it's not like weekend league levels of sweaty, but it is sweaty. And winning 25 head-to-head games is neither easy nor is it quick. So I would definitely say that that's the most annoying one. Second most is probably the 15 games with 15 rushing attempts, because you probably need to do that in solos unless you have a really good online run offense. And then stuff like 25 games with 200 passing yards, like 10 games, 2-point conversions. The objectives are definitely not easy to get done, and they take a decent amount of time. They're not like the solo challenges where those are pretty easy to knock out. And the bad thing is you do only get a pick of 180 of 1 of 388 overalls, which, you know, you obviously don't get like a fantasy pack with all the options. But I'm pretty sure this one is auctionable. That's the one upside to doing these. So if you have the time, you want to grind, you do get, I'm pretty sure, an auctionable 88 overall Ultimate Kickoff hero. So you can decide whether that's worth it. I don't know how much they're actually going for, but depending on the price, you may or may not want to do these objectives. And again, you get 35k XP, 20k coins on top of it. So it's up to you guys, but it's definitely not as quick or as rewarding as the solo challenges. And now the last way to get a free 88 overall Ultimate Kickoff player is actually not even in Ultimate Team. You actually got to leave Ultimate Team, and what you want to do is you want to go back to the main menu, and on the bottom left-hand corner of the main menu, which it's always there, but I didn't even realize it existed until today, right under this little feature tab, you see limited time deals. You got to go over here to limited time deals, and it's going to take you to like the store, like the secret Madden store. And right here, you see Ultimate Kickoff Objective Pass. You can buy it for either 1,000 MUT points, which is $10, or 50,000 credits. Now, again, technically, you can get this for free. I am a no money spent player, and I have, I don't know if it shows on the screen anywhere, but I have like 51,000 credits just by playing the game. But they give you credits for like passing yards and rushing yards. I always see them pop up a bunch. I never pay attention to them because I've never needed to. But now apparently you kind of need those credits. So hopefully you guys have been playing a fair bit and you have 50,000 credits, because if not, you can't get this for free. Obviously you could spend $10, but nobody really wants to spend $10 on this game. Let's be real. But if you grind your way up to 50,000 credits, which, like I said, I think you just get them for playing the game a bunch, like passing yards, passing touchdowns, rushing yards, rushing touchdowns. They just kind of give you credits for just accumulating stats across MUT. whether it's like head-to-head or offline, whatever. But once you get 50,000 credits, you can buy this Ultimate Kickoff Objective Pass. And once you do that, you unlock these jerseys. And once you unlock the jerseys, you have to play the yard. You have to equip those jerseys and play games in the yard to actually get your free 88. And I'll show you that. The best way for me to show you that is actually by going back into Ultimate Team now. I know we're crossing a bunch of modes. We're journeying across Madden today, boys. We go over to sets, and there is a set that you actually, I'm pretty sure, either have to complete or put objectives in. I'm not quite sure how it works. But you go over here to exchange, and here it is, yeah. Requirements. Complete all objectives in the yard with the Ultimate Kickoff blue jersey equipped. Obviously, I just showed you guys. The jersey costs 50,000 credits. So if you don't have 50,000 credits, you're out of luck. Obviously, you could still spend $10, but I'm assuming you're no money spent. The only way to get the jerseys is the 50,000 credits. But once you do get them, you go into the yard. You got to get 400 plus passing yards. You got to get an interception. You got to catch 3 touchdowns in a single game and score 9 plus touchdowns. And then once you do that, well, for each one you do, you get one of these collectibles. And once you get 4 collectibles, obviously you complete all 4 objectives. That's when you get this pack for a free 88 overall Ultimate Kickoff Fantasy Pack. I don't really know what is in this pack. I'm assuming they're auctionable because they're not saying they aren't. So hopefully it's an 88 overall auctionable, and hopefully the fantasy pack is like all of them. That would be kind of nice if you get to make your pick between them and it's auctionable. But I'm not going to guarantee that because I haven't opened it up myself. I'm not quite sure. But that is how you get your 4th 88 overall. Again, you buy these jerseys, the Ultimate Kickoff blue jersey, in the store for either 50,000 credits or $10. And then once you do that, you equip the jerseys, go into the yard, and do these 4 objectives. They're not that bad. Like, the yard's pretty goofy. You can rack up receptions and touchdowns pretty quickly. Get an interception is like, you just got to pick off 1 pass, and it's not that hard. So, honestly, you could probably do that in like 3 or 4 games a yard. So it doesn't take a lot of time. I would definitely recommend you guys do this, but I understand that not everyone has 50,000 credits lying around. Not everyone has played the game enough to have just 50,000 credits randomly. If there's a good method to get credits, obviously you guys can do that. But if you don't have it, you're kind of out of luck unless you want to spend money, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm not really sure why EA did it this way. But for those of you who do have credits lying around you're not doing anything with, definitely take advantage of this because, again, it's a free 88 overall. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it. Those are your 4 88 overalls that you can get free from the Ultimate Kickoff promo. Again, just really quickly, just to sum up, 2 from the solo challenges, definitely get those done. The 1 from the objectives, that's probably the hardest one to do. Don't really do that. I wouldn't pursue doing that one unless you really have like a good amount of time on your hands and you're willing to grind through full game solo challenges. And then the 1 from the yard, again, if you have the 50,000 credits, take advantage of it. It's pretty easy. Nobody uses credits for anything else, really, I don't think, unless you actively play the yard, which I don't know anyone who does. Use your credits, get your free 88 overall from that. And yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this video and you want more videos like this where I'm showing you guys how to get free players from promos, be sure to smash the like button below. And if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button because we are on the road to 100 subs, and every single subscription does indeed help me out a ton. So if you could hit that big red button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.